Question number 1. If two straight lines are perpendicular, then B equal what? We can find the slope of first straight line and second straight line, and product between them it will be negative 1. M1 relates to slope 1, it will be negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y, negative 2 over b, and M2 negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y, negative 3 over negative 1, because coefficient of y was negative 1. And the result will be equal 3. Then M1 product by M2, it will be negative 1 because they are perpendicular. Then you can find negative 2 over b, slope 1 times slope 2 equal negative 1. Then negative 2 times 3 equal negative 6. 1 times b equal negative 1. Then b will equal 6. Negative 6 divided by 6 equal negative 1. And the value of b here equals 6. Next question, number 2. Sin x equal half. Then x equal 30 degree because sine 30 from right angle triangle 1 and 2 and here 3. Then x it will be 30. It's acute angle. Next examples, distance between 2 points equal what? We can find distance between 2 points by the rule square root of about 5 minus 0 power 2 plus 0 minus 12, it will be positive 12 all power 2. And the result will be 25 plus 144 square root of 169. It will be 13 centimeter. You see here 13 length unit. Okay, 13 length unit. Question number 4. Find the result about sine 60 plus cosine 30 subtract by tan 60. We can draw 30 and 61 and 2 and root 3. Sine 60 here opposite over hypotenuse root 3 over 2, and cosine 30 root 3 over 2, tan 60 root 3 over 1. The sum of them here it will be root 3. Subtract by root 3 it will be 0. If two straight lines are parallel in k equal, we can find the slope 1, slope 2. There are equality because L1 parallel to L2. We can find the slope here about M1, negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. Then M1 will be negative coefficient of x, here it will be k, over coefficient of y, negative 2. The result will be k over 2, slope 1. And what about slope 2 here? Negative coefficient of x, negative 6, over coefficient of y, 3. The result will be negative 2. Then M1 will be equal M2, then k over 2, it will be negative 2, then k will be equal negative 4. The value of k, negative 4. Question number 6. The slope of the perpendicular straight line which passes through the 2 point 2 and 6, negative 4 and 1. We want to find the slope of the perpendicular straight line to the straight line which كذا. Okay, we have straight line here passing through 2 points. First point 2 and 6, and second point was negative 4 and 1. And we want to find the slope about straight line perpendicular to straight line which passes through the 2 points 2 and 6 and negative 4 and 1. Then we can write relation L1 perpendicular L2. So I am going to find the slope about L2 and then invert the result and change the sign about the result. Okay, because slope 1 product by slope 2 it was negative 1. Then we can find slope about this straight line 1 and here L2 equal y2 minus y1, 1 minus 6 over x2 minus x1, negative 4 minus 2. The result will be negative 5 over negative 6. The result will be 5 over 6. And then slope of M2 it will be negative 6 over 5. Okay. Question number 2. Choose the correct answer. Number 1. Find the result. Time 2 sine 30 product by cosine 30. We can draw 30 and 60, 1 and 2 and root 3. The result will be 2 product sine 30, it will be 1 over 2. And cosine 30 adjacent over hypotenuse, it will be root 3 over 2. Cancel 2 by 2, then the result will be root 3 over 2. Root 3 over 2 equal what in this example? We can cancel them, the result will be cosine 30. Cosine 30. Cosine 30 equivalent to what? Equivalent sine 60. Sine 60 equal root 3 over 2. Then choose letter B about question number 1. Choose letter A. Letter A about question number 1. Okay, sine 60 equal root 3 over 2. Question number 2. The points -3 and 0, 0 and 3, 3 and 0 are vertices of space. Okay, we can draw here -3 and 0 and 0 and 3, and we have here 3 and 0. Okay, we have here a triangle. It was isosceles. This part equals this part. It will be what? Isosceles triangle or equilateral? No, right angle triangle and isosceles. Okay, isosceles here, then it will be perpendicular and we have two sides equal lengths, then we called it right angle triangle and isosceles. Okay, we can prove that because this line, it will be 6 lengths and here 6 lengths. Square root of, again we have here -3 and 0 and here 0 and 3, and this point 3 and 0, you can find square root of -3 minus 0 equal 9 power 2 and 3 minus 9. The result will be 9 plus 9 square root, it will be 3 root 2. This side length, it will be 3 root 2, and this line square root of 9 plus 9, 9 plus 9, 9 times 2, it will be 3 root 2. They are equivalent, then isosceles. And we can find the slope about first this line here, m1, and here m2. We can find m1 negative here 0 minus 3, it will be -3, and -3 minus 0, it will be -3. The slope here 1, and slope 2 about this line segment here, straight line passes through 2 point. 0 minus 3, it will be -3, and 3 minus 0, it will be 3. Then the slope here will be -1. Then m1 product by m2, it will be -1. Then it will be right angle triangle because two straight line will be perpendicular at this point. Then you must choose letter D about this example. The result will be letter D. Okay, question number 3. The equation of straight line passing through point 2 and -3 parallel to x-axis. Okay, this straight line parallel to x-axis and passing through the point 2 and -3, we have 2 and -3 here. This straight line passing through the point 2 and -3, then cut off here about -3, then the equation will be y equal -3 because it's cut off y dash is the point 2 and -3, then y equal -3. He tells us in the example the equation intersection with y dash. Why? Because this straight line parallel to x-axis, it will be cut off them y dash at the point 0 and -3. Okay, question number 4. The straight line whose equation x plus 3y minus 6 equals 0 is perpendicular to straight line. We have this straight line here, L1, perpendicular to L2, straight line such that ax subtract 3y plus 7 equals 0. They are perpendicular. Then m1 perpendicular by m2, they are perpendicular. Then m1 times m2 equal to -1. We can find m1 here, it will be negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y, it will be -3rd. And m2 here, negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y, it will be over 3. Then the product between slope 1 and slope 2, it will be negative 1. Cancel negative by negative, then A will be 9. A here will be 9. Choose letter B about question number 4. Question number 4 proves that cosine 60 equal cosine 30 power 2 subtract by sine 30 power 2. Okay, we can prove that here by draw right angle triangle and 30 60 angles here, 1 and 2 and root 3, and we have here right hand side here cosine 60 and left hand side here was cosine 30 power 2 subtracted by sine 30 power 2. We know cosine angles adjacent over hypotenuse 1 over 2, and cosine 30 here adjacent over hypotenuse 2 root 3 over 2 all power 2. Subtract sine 30 opposite over hypotenuse 1 over 2 power 2. It will be 3 over 4 subtract by 4, it will be 1 over 2. Then left hand side equal right hand side. Next example, letter B, A, B, C, D, parallelogram. Okay, and E is a midpoint. Two diagonals, we know in any parallelogram, two diagonals are bisect each other. Then we have here E point. He give us order of A was 3 and negative 1. Order of B equals 6 and 2 and 1 and 6. He can find order of E. We can write 1 plus 3 4 divided by 2 and 6 plus negative 1 divided by 2. Then the order of E will be 2 and 5 over 2. Okay, it's the order of the point. Okay, the order of the point E here. Okay, and then okay, we have A 3 and negative 1, B 6 and 2, and C here 1 and 6. Okay, E 1 plus 3 4 divided by 2 and 6 plus negative 1 divided by 2. Then we can put the point X and Y here D. E lies between B and D in the middle. Then 2 and 5 over 2 will be equal 6 plus X divided by 2 and 2 plus Y divided by 2. Then 2 will be equal 6 plus X divided by 2. 2 times 2 equal 4. 4 equals 6 plus X. Then X will be negative 2. And 5 over 2 equal 2 plus Y over 2. Cancel 2 by 2. Then Y here equal 3. Okay. We have the order of X and Y. Okay, he won't find the length of dy. You can find the length easy, yeah. Okay, by using the square root. I cancel the result. Okay. Okay, again, I solved question 5 and 6 from model 1. Now I will complete model 2 with you. Okay, again, my students. Okay, question number 5. Okay, I solve with you question number 5 again because last question was in model 1. Okay, but this question in model 2. Okay, now we solve model 2. Okay, pay attention with me. If the point 0 and 4 is the midpoint of the distance between point negative and 1 and 1 and X and Y, we have point lies in the middle. Here it was 0 and 4 lies in the middle or the midpoint. Then this point 0 and 4 will be equal X plus negative 1 divided by 2 and Y plus 1 divided by 2. Then 0 here will be equal X minus 1 over 2 and 4 equal Y plus 1 over 2. 2 times 0 equals 0. 0 equal X minus 1. Then the value of X will be 1. Okay, and here 2 times 4 equal 8 equal 8. Y equal 8 plus 1. Then Y will be equal 7. Okay, the point here about this example. Okay, question number 5. Understood? Question number 5. We want to find the point here was what? He gave us 0 and 4 is the midpoint between 2 points again. Okay, I solved it incorrect because he gave us the point again 0 and 4. It's the middle. Again, my students, okay, pay attention. Question number 5. If the point 0 and 4 is the midpoint distance between 2 points, -1 and -1, okay, it's first point, and second point was x and y, and we can write 0 and 4 equal -1 plus x over 2 and -1 plus y over 2, and then 0 equal -1 plus x over 2, then x will be equal 1, and here 4 equal -1 plus y over 2, 2 times 4 equal 8, 8 equal -1 plus y, then y it will be 9. Okay, the point will be 1 and 9. Choose letter A. Okay, understood? Okay. Question number 6. In triangle ABC, if measure of angle B 90 degrees, right angle triangle. Here. ABC, here 3 centimeter, it was 4 centimeter. We can find CA from Pythagoras. CA power 2 equal AB power 2 plus BC power 2. 4 power 2 16 plus 9 25. Square root of 25, it will be 5 centimeter. It's the length of CA. Okay, 5 centimeter. And then we can find sine A dot cosine C. Sine A, it will be opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine C, 4 over hypotenuse. The result will be 16 over 25. Choose letter D about question number 6. Now complete with me question number 3. Letter A, finds the equation straight line passing through 2 points, through the point 1 and 6. Okay, and the midpoint of AB passing through the point 1 and 6, and the midpoint of AB where A, okay, he passing through here, not perpendicular, okay, not perpendicular, okay, passing through the midpoint between A and B. We have straight line passing through point 1 and 6 and passing through the middle of point A and B. We have A 1 and -2 and B was 3 and -4. Okay, we can find the point in the middle, put M in the middle between A and B. Then the order of M would be 1 plus 4, 3 equal 4, 4 divided by 2 equal 2, -2 plus -4, -6 divided by 2 to -3. Then we get the point here 2 and -3. And then we want to find the straight line L such that y equal mx plus constant. This straight line passes through 2 points, 1 and 6 and 2 and -3. We have 2 points here. We can find the slope equal 6 minus 3. It will be 6 plus 3 over 1 minus 2. It will be 9 over -1. The result will be -9. Slope about this straight line, it will be -9. Then the equation L such that y equal -9x plus constant. We have point 1 and 6 was falling to straight line L. Then this point will be satisfied this equation. You can put y equal 6 and x equal 1. 1 times -9 plus constant. Then the constant will be 6 plus 9, it will be 15. Then the equation will be what? L such that y equal negative 9x plus constant here 15. Straight line about this example. Okay, first put the point M in the middle between AB and this straight line passes through to point 1 and 6 and 2 and negative 3 there. I am going to find the slope here by right y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The result will be negative 9, and then complete put this point or this point as you like, because this straight line passing through 2 points, then any point of them can satisfy this equation. Okay, next example, prove that letter B, prove that sine 30 power 3 equal 9, cosine 60 power 3 subtract 10 45 power 2. We can prove that by right here, right angle triangle, draw here right angle triangle. We have 30 and 60, 1 and 2 and root 3. We can write the result about left hand side, right hand side, and prove that left hand side equal right hand side in the result, in the value about left hand side. Write sine 30 power 3, 30 here opposite over hypotenuse, 1 over 2 all power 3, result will be 1 over 8. And here 9 cosine 60 power 3 subtract 10 45 power 2. Cosine 60, cosine it will be 1 over 2 power 3 subtract by 10 45 from isosceles triangle. 10 45 it will be 1 power 2, then the result will be 1 over 8 subtract by 1, and we have here 9 and cosine 60. Okay, never mind, the result will be 9 over 8 subtract by 1, it will be 1 over 8. The left hand side equals the right hand side. Next question number 4, letter A. For letter A, prove the triangle whose vertices APC are right angle triangle at B. Okay, we can prove that by two methods. First method, you can find the slope about this line here right angle at B. You can find the slope of AB and slope of BC, and the product between them equal -1. Then AB perpendicular to BC, then the triangle will be right angle triangle. Or you can find CA power 2 and CB power 2, AB power 2, and prove that CA power 2 equal AB power 2 plus CB power 2, as you like. What is the easy method? The easy method to find the slope. Okay, we have here order of A1 and 4 and B -1 and -2, and point C 2 and -3. We can find slope of 1 and 2 and 3. We can write here slope 1 about AB, y2 minus y1, 4 minus 2 minus -2 to the positive, and 1 minus -1 over 1 plus 1. The result will be 6 over 2. The result will be 3. And in between 2 points, y2 minus y1, -2 plus 3 over -1 minus 2. Result will be 1 over -3. Then m1 product by m2, it will be 3 times -1 over 3. The result will be -1. Then EP will be perpendicular to PC. Then this triangle, right angle triangle, will be measure of angle P equal 90 degrees. Then this triangle will be right angle triangle. Okay. Oh, he won't find the area. Okay, he won't find the area. We must find the lenses. Okay, and the area of this triangle, half times base times the height. Okay, never mind. Then you must find the lenses here in this example. Okay, A, B, C. The point A was 1 and 4, and B was -1 and -2, and point C was 2 and -3. Okay, we can find the length of AB. Square root of 1 minus -1 equal to 2 power 2 equal 4. 4 minus -2, 6, 6 power 2, 36. Square root of 40, it will be 2 root 10. Length unit. And we can find the length of BC. Square root of negative 2 minus 3, it will be negative 2 plus 3, 1 power 2, 1. Negative 1 minus 2, negative 3 power 2, it will be 9. The result will be root 10. Then the area will be equal half times 2 root 10, product root 10. The result will be 10 times 10. Root 10 times root 10, it will be 10. Okay, the area here it will be what? 10 square units. Understood? 10 square units. Next example, we have here triangle. This triangle here, and we have the side perpendicular to the base, and this length was 9 centimeters. This part from C to D, and we have here B and A. It was perpendicular, and we have here 15 centimeter, and this side was 13 centimeter. Okay, first step to solve this example, you must find the length of DB and AD. First step, you can find the length of AD from this right angle triangle at point here D. Then AD, we can find it what? By 15 hypotenuse power 2 subtract by this side power 2. 15 power 2, 225, subtract 9 power 2 to be 81. The square root of, to find AD, 5 minus 1 equal 4. 22 subtract by 8, it will be 14. Then the result will be 12 centimeter. This side length 12 centimeter. And then you can find length of DB by this right angle triangle. Square root of 13 power 2 here, subtract by 12 power 2. The result will be 25. Square root of difference between it was 169, subtract 44, 144, 25 will be 5 centimeter. Okay, then you can find this expression, 10 angle CAD plus 10 angle BAD over 10 angle CAD subtract by 10 angle BAD. Okay, 10 angle CAD, this angle, opposite over adjacent, 9 over 12 plus 10 BAD, this angle, 10 will be opposite over adjacent, 5 over 12, and denominator 10 angle CAD, this angle, 9 over 12, subtract, it's exactly 10 BAD, 10 5 over 12. We can exam here, right? 12, and here 9 plus 5, 14, and here 4 over 12, cancel 12 by 12, then 14 divided by 4, divided by 2, it will be 7 over 2. Next question. Number 5, letter E. Find the equation of the straight line passing through the points 3 and 1 and perpendicular to straight line here. They are perpendicular. We have 5x minus 2y plus 7 equals 0. Straight line here, this equation of it, and the next straight line passing through the points 3 and 4. Okay, first step, we will put L1 such that y equal mx plus constant is the equation of this straight line, and we have L2 equation of this straight line. We have L1 perpendicular to L2, then m1 product by m2, it will be negative 1, and then we can find m2 here about this equation. Stop, negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y, negative 5 over negative 2, the result will be 5 over 2. Okay, the slope about straight line here. Then the slope of equation here, it will be inverse about this fraction, right 2 over 5, and right negative here. It's the slope about this straight line. Okay, then the equation here about L1 such that y equal negative 2 over 5x plus constant. And then you can find the constant here by put 3 and 4. He passed through 3.3 and 4. This point satisfies this equation. So you can put x equal 3 and y equal 4 in this equation to find the constant. Root y equal 4 and x equal 3. Negative 2 over 5 times 3 plus constant. Then the result will be 4 equal negative 6 over 5 plus constant. Okay, and then you can find the constant here by moved negative 6 over 5 from right hand side to left hand side. Then the constant will be 4 plus 6 over 5. And then you can write 5 here. This is multiplication between two denominator here. 5 times 4 equal 20. 20 plus 6 equal 26. 26 over 5, write 5. 5 times 5, 25, and the remainder 1. Then the constant will be 5 and 1 over 5. Then the equation here, you can cancel the constant and write 5 and 1 over 5. The equation of this straight line. Okay, understood? Next example, last question here. ABCD trapezium, right angle at P. Okay, we can draw the trapezium, right angle this point here, D towards trapezium, perpendicular here. Okay, and this point here P. A, B, C, D. Okay, he gave us in this example AB was 3 centimeter, and we must draw this perpendicular to the base as a point M, and we can find the length of EC from right angle triangle here. We have two right angle triangle here, first APC and second DMC, and he gave us length of ED was 6 centimeters. Then MB will be 6 centimeter again, and BC was 10 centimeters. Then 6 subtract from 10, it will be 4 centimeter, and this opposite of the side length will be 3 centimeter because ABCMD is rectangle. Each opposite sides are equal lengths. We have CD. We can find the length of CD from Pythagoras. 4 power 2 plus 3 power 2, and then find the square root of the result will be 5 centimeter. Okay, and then you want to prove that cosine angle DCP subtract by tan angle ACP equal half. Okay, we can prove that by find cosine this angle DCB. Okay, this angle in right angle triangle DMC, we can write adjacent over hypotenuse. 4 over 5 subtract by tan angle ACB here from this right triangle ACB. Next triangle here ACB. Okay, this triangle, this angle opposite over what here 3 and 10. He want to find 10 opposite over adjacent 3 over 10. And then you can write the least common multiplication between two denominators here. Write 10 here. 2 times 5 equal 10. 2 times 4 equal 8. The difference between them 5 over 10 will be 1 over 2. Okay, understood?